It's written to him, requesting him to appear before the House next week, Wednesday, I think 13th of this month, next week on Wednesday, together with the Cabinet Secretary for Education, CS Migosi. But Honorable Speaker, allow me also, Honorable Speaker, now that I have the mic, to also ask members. For instance, if you look at the questions that were being asked, a number of the members whose questions were to be answered are not in the House now. You also, if you look at the order paper today, Honorable Speaker, there are quite a number of members. And I was just looking if I can find the member for Gatanga. He's not here. He has a question to ask. If you look around, look for the member for Embakasi West, Honorable Mark Mwenje. He's not here. And he has a question to ask. On and on, I have seen the Honorable member for Baringo Central, Honorable Kandie, is here. And we must commend the Honorable member for Baringo Central. Gonzi Rai, the member for Kinango, not here. Member for Funyula, as always, Honorable Speaker, the member for Funyula is always in the House. He has a question, he is here. Member for Bahati, the Honorable Irene Joki, not here. Member for Malava, the Honorable Malulu Ijendi, is at his usual seat. He is always there and is a vice chair of a committee. Honorable Speaker, we were in the House, and I could go on and on and on and on and on. Dick Maungu, not in the House. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Robert Basil, not in the House. Sarah Korere, as always, in the House, and she's here. Oh, Basil is here, the member for Yata, my apologies. Rael Kasiwai, she sits somewhere.
Just let the majority leader
somewhere around there.
finish his
I
point
don't see her.
order.
She's not in the House. Honorable member for Kajiado South, Samuel Parashina, of course, as always, never in the House. The member for Matuga, who is also a vice chair of the CDF committee, Kasim Tandaza, always in the House and in the House now. Member for Igembe Central, I am on a point of order, Honorable Speaker. Daniel Carido, always in the House.
Members,
he's here, Honorable
the
Speaker.
majority leader is on a point of order. Sarah Korere, you will have an opportunity. So
The member
Hold
for
on.
Mwingi West, Charles Ngusia CNN, always in the House, but he's not there now. Member for Kolomani Shinali, usually on and off in the House, is not here. But Honorable Speaker, what point am I making? We were in the leadership conference last week. Honorable Speaker, under the able leadership of the chair of the Parliamentary Service Commission and also our speaker, and part of the issues that were raised by members in that conference is House attendance. And more so, calling on chairs and their vice chairs. Honorable Speaker, this afternoon, you have had to sit there and wait for at least 10 minutes for us to garner quorum. This House has not less than 60 chairs and vice chairs of committees. We only need 50 to transact business. If we add the leadership of the House, we have 70. Honorable Speaker, I counted the chairs who were in the House at the time you asked for the quorum bell to be rung. Only 5 chairs of committees were seated in the House, and about 7 vice chairs. Where were the other 43, Honorable Chair? I want to say, Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, I wanted to ask that you remind these chairs and their vice chairs, Honorable Speaker. As we said in Naivasha, we have only another 4 weeks to go for a long recess. But these are the 4 weeks of reckoning. If you are a chair of a committee, you must be in the House at 2:30. If you are a vice chair, you must be in the House at 2:30. There is no reason for this.
Since the impeachment of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, the Parliament of Kenya has been in turmoil because there is a new position which is looming about in the country, and the position which was left vacant by one and only Mr. Kithure Kindiki. So the political class has been playing these chess games because they are trying to outmaneuver each other, because this seat is being eyed by many people, and majority of the people, especially from the ODM fraternity, which came later into the government as a mercenary to assist the ongoing crisis in the country. Of the moment, the ODM clinched four CS positions and several others. And now, by the impeachment of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, it means that there is a new position which is looming, and that is the Interior Secretary, Cabinet Secretary position, which was left behind by Kithure Kindiki, who went to fill the void of the Deputy President. At the moment, there are several people from the ODM camp who, especially like Junet Mohammed, who has been proposed around by majority of people, saying that he is very fit to take that position. So he also is going to leave behind a vacancy in the National Assembly, and that is the minority leader. And remember, also the position of one and only Speaker, Mr. Moses Wetangula, Papa Waroma, is also in danger, because there's been rumors which have been circulating that they want to put Otiende Amolo in, because Otiende Amolo seems to be one better person in terms of his way he carries himself and the integrity he carries with him. So a lot is going to happen in the coming days, and it's not really obvious the result is going to go in anybody's favor, because the politics is aligning, and the fight for these positions is showing a lot of things, especially the power hungriness of the people who want to take this position. We have seen what the ODM has done, how it has come in and scoped majority of the position which were left behind. And after the impeachment of the CSs, the ODM side came gaining a lot instead of the Gen Z. At the moment, even Mr. Rigathi Gachagua allies are being left out of the key position. We have seen Ndidi Nyoro, who has not mentioned a word, or who had not been involved in all these sagas, because they claim that he didn't vote the finance bill. Babu Wino, we have seen what he has done. And as politics are realigning, then a lot is expected to be there in the coming days.